Hey
They
D, I
said we
love what
couldn't
you
do
just
it.
said.
They
I
said
I love what you just said about people not deserving to see Mike Tomlin.
they
That is
don't.
so true.
They
That is so
don't.
true.
They
They
don't
definitely
deserve
don't.
it.
They
They
don't.
don't. Now they talking about coach of the year, coach of the year.
All
What?
of a sudden, all of a
Man,
sudden.
please. Please, man. I'm done. Like I told y'all last week, I'm done with apologies. I'm no longer accepting apologies. I don't care. Like where you were 3 weeks ago is where you have to stay.
Say.
And
Hmm.
you are not allowed to ride this wave. The train is closed. There's no applications being accepted. You stay over there where you were. Stay over there with Prince Henry because he ain't king over here. He ain't nobody's king over here. So stay over there with Prince.
King who? King
Bro,
who?
this your king? Is this your
King?
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 65, y'all. Is this your king?
This ain't
He's the
it.
court jester.
This your king?
He a pawn.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Little Prince. He has little. Look. He Prince with the pants with his cheeks out.
Not Tyson out there.
Like Tyson takes Prince. Prince Henry. Okay. All right. Enough. All right. I've done enough. All right. So I did talk about the time of possession, and the Pittsburgh Steelers almost had a whole quarter of time of possession over the Ravens. So that like it was about 13 minutes. So I equate that to
Okay,
almost a
cool.
quarter.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
13 minutes, y'all. We had the ball in our hands. You could say, I said that was the key to victory. And even though we didn't get touchdowns out of that time of possession, it was significant. You had to keep the ball out of Lamar Jackson's hands because guess what they can do? They can score super, super fast. So how did y'all feel about, that strategy and them holding onto the ball for extra 13 minutes?
I think that's the same. I think that's the strategy we kind of go in with every week. To be honest with you, it's running the
Mhm.
football, controlling clock, play punishing defense. I think that's the main strategy every week. It just expanded because of who we was playing.
Mhm.
Keeping them off the field. I think that was a great strategy. Obviously, because I don't feel like they was in the rhythm at all,
Mhm.
at all during the game. We got a lot to do with it, but I just love the strategy. I just love the fact that we was able to run the ball on the team supposed to be the number one rush defense in the league. I
Yeah.
love that part. I feel like we look more like the number one rush defense in the league, even though I think we top five, top six against the rush or something like that. But
Okay.
but we not one, and they was supposed to be
Yeah,
the
we
big.
had 122 rushing yards, and that's 63 for Najee, 41 for Jalen. Justin Fields had 17, and Russell Wilson equated to one.
Russell
So we
Wilson
had
got one.
yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
done.
uh,
that's the
yeah.
OG for real. You know? He got OG legs.
Right.
He
Yeah.
was running for his life. They sacked him a good amount of times. So the Ravens rushing had they had 124. So Derrick Henry had 65, Lamar had 46, and then Justin Hill had 13. So the rushing numbers aren't that far off. They had a few more than us,
I
but
think they had them three. They had that one big run
Henry and
by
Like
Henry.
Lamar.
32 yards.
Yeah, but Henry had that one like 32 yards. That was
Mhm.
after. Other than that, he was on wraps.
Yeah. He had that one big rush, and I think Lamar had a big one too.
Yeah, he did.
Um, yeah. So other than that, I think it was pretty even with the rushing and for me it was what frustrated me during and shout out to everybody that came on the live and watched with me because I didn't go to this game. It was like up to like 500 people by the end of the show. So shout out to
Really?
y'all
You
for
did it live? You did it live
yeah,
while
I
you
did it
were
live. I watched the game live on Sunday because I did not go to the game. But where was I going with this?
You didn't go to the game? Oh my
I
god!
didn't go to the game. Unbelievable. It was unfreaking believable. I forgot. You didn't threw me all the way off. I don't know what I was about to say now. Dang it. I'm mad. I'm so mad.
She been to where I watched the games at before over in Virginia. I watch the games over there in the Crystal
Crystal
City
City.
Sports Club. It's a great spot to watch football games, and they cater to
Yeah.
Steeler fans. So yeah, love
Okay.
that place.
I'm so mad that I lost my whole
So
time.
yeah, my input on the time of possession game, I agree with Mitch. You feel me? I think that's our plan going into every game. I think we master it with great teams, great offenses, because it's like it's more so like they do certain things great. So it's like, all right, we have to really stop them from doing it. I think the next time we see us dominate the time possession game is going to be against the Chiefs because we're going to want Patrick Mahomes on the sideline. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I can't think of another team coming up. Maybe the Eagles,
I'm about to say
but
maybe
the
Philly,
Chiefs for sure.
maybe Cincinnati. Cincinnati also.
Cincinnati's another one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cincinnati, they can also score fast. And
Yeah.
that's like my next big problem child on the schedule. I'm not saying, and we'll get to Cleveland in a few, but I'm not saying I'm not worried about nobody else, but like the way that the Cincinnati Bengals are, just he's slinging it out there and they're catching it. And I know that we can put pressure on it, we can get to him and make him make mistakes, but I don't like how fast he's finding the end zone with his receivers.
Man,
I don't
yeah,
like it in
Chase.
Cincinnati, not one bit.
Him and Chase been on one. They've been on
Yeah,
one
and
all
Higgins,
season.
Higgins came back against that Chargers game and they had connections. So I
Yeah,
was like, I don't like this. I understand where they are, but I want them to stay where they are. And I'm not saying that we're not capable, but I
their
I
defense is
don't like what
bad.
I'm seeing in Cincinnati.
Their defense is bad.
Yeah,
That
and
that that
hopefully we can
that's
take advantage of that. Hopefully
yeah.
that's what we can take advantage of and run it up. Let's talk about our red zone offense. It was not much of anything. So I would like to get y'all's opinion on what you saw there. And before y'all go, I'll highlight the interception. Initially, I think initially I was just like, what the heck, Russ? And then I looked at it and then I was just like, dang, Darnell, you wasn't going to do nothing. Like, you couldn't do nothing. And then ultimately, I know as the quarterback, you have to take full responsibility for that just because you threw the ball, right? But then I was looking at Darnell like, nothing. Like,
No jump, no
I
no
was
nothing.
just confused. So I didn't want 100% blame Russ, but I get as a veteran quarterback that you got to take the hit for that. But I want to get y'all's opinion on the red zone offense.
Let me comment on that real quick. That play, because when I saw the play and I saw the interception, I was like, damn. Only because you have to live with that with Russ. One thing George Pickens said about Russ is that he trusts his receivers, right? So he throw that moon ball, which you shouldn't have done that for real, but Russ is throwing that moon ball because it's like, I got a 6'8", I got Shaq over here. You feel me? Shaq going. But I can't blame Darnell as well because Darnell's not used to getting the ball. So he's looking at it, he's like, oh, someone must be behind me. That's how it looked to me. You feel me? So it was like a combination of things, but I'd rather Russ make that mistake again because that means if he don't make that mistake, that means we don't get the George Pickens throws. You know, those type of throws where you like, let me trust my guys, you feel me? So that's what I thought about that. But the red zone, I think we just need to be more aggressive. Give Najee the ball. Give Najee the ball. Find Pat Fry move. Let's keep it moving. Or find George Pickens. Let's keep it moving. Let's get it aggressive. I feel like we're trying to be like Paul sexy with it. And it's like, yo, just run the ball. Just run the ball. You feel me? Let's see where we at from there. You know, play action, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I think we'll get there.
I like what Kevin said. What Kev said. We actually just finished chopping up about that like a couple of minutes ago. Me, Kev, a couple of other guys, Pitt, Terrence Pitts, and we were talking about it. And I was saying this during the game. Actually been saying this for a couple of games. I would like to see Justin get in around inside the 15 to 10. He get him around that spot that the run pass threat becomes a big thing. And there was a couple of times last week when Russ threw the ball away, and I was fine with him throwing the ball away because he wasn't going to be able to run it in. But I'm in my mind, I'm like, man, I know Justin could have ran that in. That's what I was thinking. Not saying he need to replace Russ as a starter. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying in certain spots, insert Justin. I mean, just for us, if so we can get in the end zone, so be it. And a lot of people were saying to me, "Oh, Russ the starter, he probably going." I was like, Russ is not that type of guy. If we get 6 points, if you think that Russ gonna be offended, you crazy. Russ don't care about that. Russ been in the league 13 years. He want to get the W. That's what matters.
Yep.
So I'm not saying he need to do it every time, but sometimes. Insert them in there. I guarantee you, we get some more touchdowns out of them drives.
I'm with that. And during the live, as things like 3 and outs were happening, and shout out to Jay, as 3 and outs were happening, I was like, look, we need to bring Justin in there. We need to switch this up. We need to give different looks, because in the beginning, it was like the checkdowns weren't available to Russell. And I was just confused. Like, where are the little dump passes? Like, he just need to dump it off. He don't have to go for the big throw. He don't got to go far, like down the field, because he doesn't have time to. Give him a quick out. So and get the yards after the catch. And you saw that more in the second half with the Najee and the Jalen, dumps that they had. And I was so thankful, because that's really all you needed, to just keep getting those first downs and keeping the ball, in the hands of the Pittsburgh Steelers and resting that defense, because they were playing so phenomenal. So for me, Arthur Smith, I feel like they probably should have put a plan into action a little bit quicker, and probably use Justin Fields. And I'm cool with him coming in the red zone. Remember in the beginning of the season, I said, are y'all cool with Justin coming in the red zone? They were like, nah.
I was always for it.
Now look. We're wondering what that looks like.
We saw the example when they did it late in the game, and they did the read option. That was a clear example of what it could be. You know what I mean? Because when you put Justin in the game and he do a read option, the pass is still an option. Like it ain't like he can't throw the football. It'd be something different if it was somebody like Taysom Hill or somebody like that who ain't really throwing the football like that. You know what I'm saying? Fields is really a quarterback. He can really sling the football. So I think that option just makes the defense have to think that much more. You know what I mean? And to what you were just saying, D, I like the fact that in the second half that they got to the screen game a little more. I think that helped slow them down as far as rushing the passer a whole lot more. So I think you're right though. They should have gotten to their bag a little earlier. But thank God they got into it, because if they didn't, we might have been holding the L. So
yeah, I was like, I couldn't understand why it didn't happen earlier in this game. You could not keep putting that Baltimore offense back on the field. Like you couldn't keep banking on Justin Tucker to miss field goals. Like you just couldn't do that. And thank goodness that he missed 2, because man, like us going 3 and out, just that was not pretty. We both weren't great on third down, which is why those second downs are so crucial. Because third down, we were hold on. What was that third down number? It was not good. Like
last time I remember I seen 5 for 11. That was the last time I seen it. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was bad. I have to find that number.
They definitely wasn't good.
Yeah, they weren't good, and neither were we. But I also told folks those little yellow flags were going to be a problem for Baltimore. They came in the game the highest penalized team in the league, and they left the game with the highest amount of penalties. Okay. So, they got, I believe they gave up 80 yards in penalties this game.
Was it on 12 penalties, I think? Something like that?
12 or 13. I think 13 okay, but 12.
Yeah.
That's too many. That's too many flags for any team. Honestly.
It's way too many. Their offensive line, whether it's ineligible man downfield, false starts, holding, like they've got a combination of issues where this offensive line for Baltimore doesn't look disciplined. I don't know what it is. You can say it's sound. They do the same thing at home. You can say, I don't know what it is about this offense where they're constantly getting dinged for all the various things that they do. So I don't know, but I knew it was going to be a factor. I'm not even looking at the comments. Y'all laughing at the comments?
No, I'm laughing at
Nah,
Kev.
I'm about to say, imagine if a Mike Tomlin team had 13 penalties. What would they say? If a Mike Tomlin coach team led the NFL in penalties, what would they say? John Harbaugh out here getting off easy. But that's all I got to say.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I know some Raven fans that said John Harbaugh should be fired, which I think is crazy. But
they've been
what
calling
it
for
is.
Harbaugh's job. They really have. But I will respect the Ravens fans that showed Mike Tomlin a whole lot of love. And said that he was the better of the coaches. Not that I was looking for that, but I respect you for, saying that. I don't know if that was just out of anger that your team lost, so you just wanted to find somebody to blame. But there have been Ravens fans that really came out and gave credit to Coach Tomlin. But it brings me back to everyone that acted as if this wasn't a possibility. Like, this happens all the time. Like, at least once a year, Lamar Jackson catches the L to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like, at least once a year, he's the QB, and this happens.
Yep.
So
why
people are so shocked and so appalled, like taken back that this is the outcome is beyond me. Like, why did you think this couldn't happen? Why were they favored to win in our house?
Because they the big bad Ravens.
The media.
I made a video. I said, "Yo, we not scared of y'all. Never been scared of y'all. Like,
exactly.
Like, come on, man.
We
run this. I hate to sound brash and stuff like that, but I mean, come on. We are the North. Like, it ain't no reason for me to like fake like we not. We are.
It's at the point where, like, I feel like the Ravens hate us. Well, I speak for myself. I feel like the Ravens hate us or hate me more than I hate them. Like, I don't view you as a threat anymore. Like, I understand that this is a hard-fought game. It is intense, but I don't view you as, oh my gosh. I view you as, man, nobody. Let's go ahead and play them, because I nobody and show them how they can be beat, because nobody else is gonna do it. Like, that's how I view the Baltimore Ravens. I've been viewing them
that mindset
for several years now.
I love that. I love that mindset. I need to take that on, because I really don't like it.
Bring it over here. Let me show y'all how to do this, because y'all just over here acting like it's impossible, and we're going to show you it is very much possible. So I don't hate them. I encourage it. I encourage getting into I love the fact that Derrick Henry over there and threw his helmet and fumbled right in the beginning of the game. That just let me know. We already getting to y'all. We already in your heads. We came to play. Shout out to Logan, aka Peyton Wilson. Shout out to him.
Oh my man, yeah.
That right
ball.
That
was there.
That was a hell of a play. That was a hell of a play. I was watching. I was like, yo, he picked that off.
Oh.
Like, he really
you thought the play was a wrap, and you you see Minka Fitzpatrick point, like, hold on, wait, what?
I thought it was an incomplete pass. I was like, oh, he knocked the ball away. That's what I was thinking. I was knocked the ball away. Good play.
That man,
I seen Minka like,
give me that.
I'm like,
hype my young boy up, man. Hype him up.
Hey, look.
They call him no ACL. What they say he ain't got?
Oh, he ain't got no ACL like one of them knees.
But he got some heart. The man got heart. Like, because what was that? It was incredible. It was incredible. And they re-showed like
seen it before, though.
The Devin Bush play.
Yeah. Devin Bush.
Like they ran that tape back against the Ravens. Man.
That make it even better, bro, because it was against the Ravens, dog. Like, I can't even. I've been clown. I told myself, I said I was gonna give myself till today, and I stopped today. Because I was on a rant for a while. I was like, you know what? I'm done. We play Cleveland. I'm on that. So
yeah, we do have to move on to the next team. But because we have a game tomorrow, we still gotta. We're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna wrap it up. I'm not gonna make too many more jokes. Outside
one more.
How do you get up as a grown man off the ground and go to your kids and be like, Daddy, Like, how did he get the ball from you? How do you explain that to your child? I just want to know, Daddy, what happened?
Hey,
Son,
yo, I love this disrespectful D.
like, I just want to know, like, what do you say, son?
Oh.
Listen, remember when I told you to eat all your food, eat the food off your plate that makes you strong? Daddy forgot to eat all his food off his plate. That's what happened. What?
Hey, yo, I love this. I love the disrespectful.
I just want to
version.
know.
I ain't never seen this from her.
I just want to know, like, what?
Oh,
man,
man.
You think I'm petty? Oh man, we're gonna bring the petty monster in here. Hold on. What's up?
About
What's up,
you
Playboy?
late.
Yo,
You getting docked. Your pay is getting docked, bro. You're late.
bro, I'm not home right now, bro. I was like, I told D I was gonna be a little late.
Yeah. Sorry.
Exactly.
Hey, join the disrespect though. We disrespecting the Ravens on here.
I had to get that one off. So I'm sorry to that man and his children that had to watch Logan Peyton Wilson do that to him on national television. It's crazy.
That was crazy.
So we talked about the time of possession, the takeaways, all the red zone offense for the Steelers and all that Dex. Is there anything you want to add to the performance of the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Baltimore Ravens?
Well, I did my little study after the game, and I just wanted to clear the air. That interception was not Russell Wilson's fault. We have to blame that on the mountain. I actually sent D a clip. I don't know if I did send it to you, D, but if I didn't, I meant to send it to you. It was an angle shot of how Humphreys was literally a half a foot behind Mount Washington. And if he would have just put his hands up in the air, that would have been a different story. That would not have been an interception. He would have either caught it or he would have knocked it down.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. I kind of figured that too.
But I think Russ need to work on that chemistry, because I love the fact that I think that was a good play. You threw it up in the air. I expect you to go get it. And I'm pretty sure they talked about it. But that interception was not on Russ. And a lot of people say that, of course, in the nation, oh, Russ threw that interception. Why would he throw that? Da-da-da. He should have threw it, whatever. No, he gave his man a chance. And I don't know, Mount Washington just spaced out,
I don't even think, I don't even know why people talking about it that much. Honestly, it's not even, to me, it's not even that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Like, it happened, mistakes was made, we bounced back from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why they running that in the ground. We got a tendency to run these mistakes into the ground, man. We won the football game.
And I think that's why, and I forget, I saw a headline. I don't care who said it. Is that you, Dex, with the echo?
I don't know. I don't hear it.
Show is.
It's me?
Okay. I think so. Yeah. Okay, hold on. All right. So I don't know who it was that said it, but like they said, the Steelers defense is a Super Bowl team, but the offense isn't. And I'm like, y'all was just praising Russell last week for just only scoring touchdowns, right? We only scored touchdowns. We didn't have field goals in Washington, but now because we didn't get a touchdown and we won the game, it's a problem. That is why are y'all blowing me up right now?
That was Dan Orlowski. Dan Orlowski said it.
It's Steelers versus Ravens. You're not going to get a touchdown.
Nah,
you're not. Now, if this happened against the Browns, all right, Russ, what you doing?
We've been having red zone issues though, to be honest. But
it's definitely been a thing. I feel like it's gotten better. But of course, we see in this particular game it didn't get better, and they were ready for it. I was shocked at the non-use of Mike Williams. I was like, "Where's 18? Where's 18? Where's 18?"
This time coming.
And huh?
It's time coming.
This time coming.
Yeah, I was shocked. I was like, if we're trying to get something going, don't get me wrong. I love seeing 80 out there, and I do believe he should have made a play. I said that already, but you know, you got to. And we watched Ben Roethlisberger time after time force speed Antonio Brown and wide receivers and end up throwing it a pick. So like you got to live and die by it. You know, sometimes you got to be okay. You don't want it to happen in the end zone, but if you are confident you can get back there, whatever. And we were pretty confident that we could score again.
One more thing I wanted to talk about. You know, I'm a big trench guy. 77. He got work to do.
Oh, Broderick.
Yeah, Broderick got work to do, man. He's losing one-on-one battles. He's losing one-on-one battles, and I think they saw something. My fear is that, Lofa Tatupu, what was his name? Is Lofa Tatupu? I think he's done for the year. I don't think he's coming back. Yeah.
Who was he talking about?
That's my man from the Seahawks back in the day.
Oh, my bad, wrong guy.
You talking about
Font Newton.
I was like, wait, who is he talking about?
Yo, Hawaiian Nation, forgive me, man. Them names they get me all the time. Troy Fautanu.
Yeah.
I think they drafted him for a reason. I honestly think that I hope that we don't lose Broderick and then they play him at his natural position and he becomes like an all-star, it just sucks that not sucks, but 65 is doing good. I don't know these new guys. These guys' names, but 65 is just doing well enough that he's not going to be replaced. But Broderick needs to step it up. He's losing one-on-ones. He's killing us.
Don't say he's doing well enough. Dan Moore is doing good. He's doing great.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying, D? I don't want that to be the excuse why Broderick is winning because he's worrying more about fighting people than working on these one-on-one matchups.
I think so. Even when Broderick got that penalty, I think it was just they were making an example, right? Because I think that was going to get out of hand. It was getting out of hand. So I think they just had to give him that penalty because they wanted to make sure, like, look, we're going to penalize both of y'all versus one or the other. It should have definitely been a Ravens player that got penalized. But they were like, look, we're going to do offset penalties and y'all going to cut this out. I think that's why that happened. Whatever. It's a chippy game. I expect them to be upset. You better come out there chippy and be ready to fight because that's the type of game I want to see.
I just don't expect him to be losing these one-on-ones like how he's losing at this rate. Like the sacks are only coming from his side. Watch the game.
He don't need to fight nobody.
Huh?
He don't need to fight nobody.
Don't need to fight nobody.
I get what he's saying. Broad, I will say this about the youngin. He starts the game off bad. Like you said, he be getting whooped on the one-on-ones. As the game progressed, though, he gets better. But he still got some work to do. He definitely got some work to do.
He came off a good week in Washington, according to the stats. And then
that's why you gotta watch the game because I didn't see that. Like Washington, I didn't see that. I'm like, yo, he's losing when it comes to run blocking. Like I didn't care about the pass blocking. I saw run blocking.
I saw one of them when he threw that ball. I don't remember who it was. It was the end. He tossed him like he was a little boy. I was like,
see that. Yeah.
Man, they got a whole film reel of him throwing people out the club, man. Crazy.
Oh, I'm starting trouble, Jay. He said those sacks
Bro, watch the film. The sacks were not only coming up the middle, they were coming from Broderick getting his whoop. Every
There
time
was
Russ had a
a
scramble, where did he run to?
right.
He spun around
Yeah,
and
he
ran
spun
to the
around.
right.
That
Yeah.
one Jody spun around in the same place. I was like, what is he doing?
Yeah, because they was getting so
Bullhead
one
legs,
man was getting
man.
pressure.
My man was running for his life.
One man was
Um,
getting pressure. Watch the film. Run it
I
back. I'm
I
telling you.
think he had a penalty that was unlike him in the
I
game.
love it. I feel like he actually said something.
Yeah, he had a penalty. Was it a
Once I
false
ignore
start?
him.
What was it? A false start or something he had too,
I think
Nah,
it
it
was a
was like
holding call.
yeah,
or
he got into a
something?
fight.
Oh
Yeah, but he
yeah,
had
he
a
did get into a fight.
yeah, and then he had a like I think he had a false start or something on him, which was like I was like 73. What? He like, huh? He's
Yeah.
he's pretty reliable. So you don't really hear too many calls called on him. So I was taken back by that when I saw that. What else? Okay, let's talk about the defense here. Of course, Patrick Queen did his thing. We talked about Wilson. I want to talk about Joey Porter, getting that sack at the end, tackle at the end, sack, whatever you want to call it, at the end. And I want to talk about, or I want to get your opinion on Dante Jackson. And I'm not getting my opinion from Dante Jackson from Dex first. I would like to hear from Kev first. Then Mitch
Look,
and then
man.
Dex.
I like Dante Jackson. You talking about number 26, right?
Yeah, 2-6.
I like the bull. He good, man. He good. He not supposed to be perfect. It's a reason why he got traded. You know what I mean? Like, I like the energy he brings. You know what I mean? He not gonna make every play, but he gonna make plays though. You feel me? So I don't got a problem with him. He may have good games. He may have bad. I don't even think he had a bad game yet. Like he might have a bad play here or there. You feel me? He's not James Pierre. Shout out to James Pierre. I ain't even do you like that. He ain't come. Feel me? But I just like the energy. I like the energy he brings, man. I feel like his energy is the same energy D. Elliott brings. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It's just different times. So I like the boy. You feel me? I don't know,
Go ahead,
I
Mitch.
like Jackson, man. I always did. I liked him when he was at Carolina, but I'm not gonna fool myself because some people be talking about like he a shutdown. I'm like, calm down, bro. He not a shutdown.
he'll still be in Carolina.
He's a pretty good corner. You know what I'm saying? He's a pretty good corner. I think he's decent. I'm not gonna overstate it, but I ain't gonna understate it neither. I like him. He's solid. You know what I'm saying? That's my word, solid. He's solid, and that's all we really need him to be is solid. You know what I'm saying? We don't need him to be Deion Sanders out that joint. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with him. I ain't got no issue with him. He got beat on that play though. It looked like it was a miscommunication at the end. I don't know what was going on because I seen him yelling at the safety when he came across, but I don't know. I ain't got no problem with him though.
Go ahead, Dex.
See, I love the way y'all both played defense on Mr. Jackson. You know,
Sound
he's
like you
a
about to cook him.
mid he's a mid zone cornerback. He sucks man to man. He's fast, but honestly, I think he thinks too much, and he's a terrible tackler. He's a
He a
terrible
corner though.
tackler. I said it before. If he's tackling with his arms and shoulders, is consider it a broken tackle. Then he's gonna be hurt, and then he's gonna be on the sideline because his feelings is hurt, and then he's gonna be cheering for the next play. But I thought he was just hurt. He plays like that, like in our system that don't work. We had those type of cornerbacks before, and it's also someone always having to step up to do his job. Um, I believe he works better. The only people like he's a playmaker, bro. He only made 2 plays in the beginning of the season. He hasn't done nothing since. Like, let's talk about it. Tell me when in the last 5 games has his name been called for him doing something, great. I haven't seen it. Um, he's
Did he
he's
have
just
pass
mid.
deflection? I gotta look at his numbers. Hold on. Let me go.
He's a mid player, yeah. But those are all in zone. Like we're not a zone team. We're a man team. And he's not good in man. He's
Hold on,
small.
Dex. Hold on, Dex. I got to interject.
How
Good.
many touchdowns he give up?
We not a man team. We a zone team.
Bro,
And I hate saying that because Austin calls a ton of zone. We play zone a lot.
he played zone in the back end like too high, but underneath he's playing man. Like Joey Porter was locked in on number 4 on Zay Flowers.
He shadowed him most of the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean locked in. That was man. You know what I mean? He played a safety zone. The Steelers, they don't change. Too high safety, maybe one come down, and they dare you to beat him like that. So that's why I said we're man in corners. Corners we're man. Zone safeties, we play zone. That's why they want free. That's why they want Minka back there to roam and see things and da da da. He don't have no responsibility but to make a play. You understand?
But they play cover. We play a lot of cover 3. So the
We didn't have
cover
any
3
tackles
with
in the
the middle
Baltimore game.
center safety. But we played a lot of man this game though. We did. But if
Yeah.
you go back
Well,
and
we
look
switched
at
between the two.
the Colts game, like the
We
Colts
had
game
2
that we
tackles.
lost, we played a hell of a lot of zone. You think what I'm saying? Like,
Well, we tried to. They ain't our study.
yeah, you're right. We tried.
That's gold crap. Never worked. They be backing off the 2012. I mean, why are you so far off the ball?
I agree.
12 yards.
Well,
You 12
I
yards
will say since that Vegas game, he hasn't had any pass deflections.
Jamal Jackson.
Yeah.
How many tackles does he have, D?
Since the Vegas game, he's had 2, 4, 6, 8 tackles. He didn't have any against Baltimore.
8
How many
tackles?
touchdowns he give up? How many touchdowns he give up? That's
They
all
don't
that
throw
matters
his
to me.
way.
I'm gonna say like 2 or 3.
This
They
year?
don't throw his way, bro.
Well, he had one last week. That's
Gotta be a
what I
reason for
do.
that.
I don't see
Because they don't throw his way. And that's not in a good way.
If he trash, I'll be throwing over there all the time. You see when James Pierre gets throw to him right away. Right away.
That's why I said he's not trash. He's just mid, bro.
Hey,
I
he's
just wanna
dogging
know.
PA out here, bro.
I ain't gonna
That's
lie,
my
bro. I get a
guy.
little
That's
depressed
my
when
guy.
You know
Pierre come in, I get a little depressed.
I get
Y'all
nervous.
gonna leave my corners alone.
That's why I'm waiting for. D, you know
I know
what
we
I'm waiting
waiting
for.
for Corey
Trice.
Trice.
I'm waiting for Corey Trice.
Trice. That's my dude. That's my dude from Purdue. That's my guy.
So I'm waiting for him. Physical, tall cornerback.
Yeah.
He ain't lining 12 feet off of you, 12 yards off of you. He in your face.
He got to stay healthy though, bro. That's his one knock. That's the one knock on him. He not consistently healthy.
So we gotta talk about Herbig too. Ken brought him up. I didn't forget about him, but he came out dogging. I mean, that he blew up that play where Joey Porter got that sack on Lamar Jackson. It was a Herbig play that brought that.
Oh, the 2-point conversion.
He
The 2-point
started
conversion.
the game from helping getting that fumble from Derrick Henry. Like Herbig was like a little rat terrier out there, like a chihuahua out there. Like I'm saying it because he's like the small linebacker, right? He's out there biting your ankles, like he is causing problems, wreaking havoc. And I just gotta give him his flowers because coming off an injury, filling in for Alex Highsmith in such a big game like that, he did it. He did his thing.
Could I give Preston Smith his flowers too? Because against the run, Youngin was holding it down, and I already knew he was good against the run, but I felt like he would be an asset against the Ravens, particularly. Yeah, he tough. I'm loving that transaction right there so far.
Yeah, I really like that trade. When we got him, I was like, yo, and I watched the tape. I said, yo, he's fit right for us. Like he's about to have an impact ASAP. Yeah. One thing about Nick Herbert, shout out to the young boy, but still nation. Pump your brakes by saying he's better than Alex Highsmith.
Yeah,
don't do that.
Man. Yeah,
don't do that.
Yeah, y'all have to stop that because I think Alex Highsmith he doesn't get credit. He just does not get the credit for what he does. It's crazy. He's a silent assassin in my mind. And he's not silent, but he's silent to everybody else. He's not silent to me. I think he plays very loudly, but it's silent to everyone else. So I do want to look at Preston's numbers real quick. He had one tackle and in the Baltimore game, and 3 total tackles in that Washington game. So
Who you talking about? Preston?
Preston Smith. I don't know why I thought he was more active than that.
Nah, I'm talking about like far as like he was. There's a lot of plays they try to run outside. He was right there.
Yeah, his presence.
He held the edge.
Yeah.
He didn't give up. He didn't give up anything. If you know what I mean. He didn't give up things. He didn't give up the edges. He was solid in his stances where he needed to be. He was on point for us.
Mm-hmm.
I think the next time we play the Ravens, Derrick Henry, I think he's going to be scared.
You think so?
I see the fear in his eyes when
the whole world is mad at the Ravens for not using him. You think he's going to be scared?
When T.J. Watt boomed him off his feet?
Man, I forgot. Man, that hit was vicious.
What do you tell your daughter? Like, Daddy, why was that man on top?
Why that man lift you off your feet like that?
Daddy, what do you tell your daughter?
That is crazy.
He looked so defeated on the sidelines.
Daddy, I never seen somebody do that to you before, Daddy.
Did y'all see Lamar after the game?
I didn't.
No, I didn't see him after the game.
I did.
Lamar, I watched his interview.
He looked so trashed. Like
he is tired of losing to this team.
A lot of that is his fault, yo. When you watch him play against the Steelers, he literally looks like RG3. The year he said he wanted to be like Peyton Manning, he looked exactly like him. Like not the RG3 that was nice, that one. Because there was like 2 or 3 occasions. Granted, we had it covered nice, but Lamar could have ran and at least got 9 yards or close to the first down. But he said, "Nah, let me throw it. I ain't mad at you. Keep doing it." But
yeah.
He took
really leaning into that arm thing, man. And don't get me wrong, I get it. Like, yes, you are a quarterback. You can throw. We've seen that. But everybody is like, why are y'all like the whole world is asking, why are you not running the ball?
I think we took the bite. We took the bite out of them early. Like,
they just stopped. They neglected it because it wasn't working.
It wasn't working. And then I think that the refs, when we play Lamar Jackson, they kind of let us hit him. Like they don't protect him when these Steelers games.
Oh yeah,
so
come on, bro.
They don't protect nobody in those games. If y'all notice, they don't protect nobody in those games, man. Like, they just let us play football at its rawest form. And I
think this game was if you realize, like, you lost what's the guy? They lost 0. Roquan. And you probably and as much as they want to conserve Derrick Henry long haul, you don't want TJ Watt to continue to do what they did. Like, we don't want TJ Watt body slamming Derrick Henry to the ground. So I think the toughness of this game got into the heads of that team, whether it's coaches, and they were like, okay, listen, let's let Lamar do his thing, try to get the ball downfield and score fast. Derrick, we understand, but like just sit down for a second. Like, we need you. We need you later. So just let's see what Lamar can do and get us in the end zone. And we'll call you.
It's hard to lean on Derrick Henry when they shooting themselves in the foot every first down, second down. Penalty. Y'all taking Derrick Henry out the game. You know what I mean? So,
shout out to Cam Hayward, man, because he played a tough game too.
Absolutely. They had some. I wonder how many deflections did they have that game?
2.
They were batting down balls.
I know Cam got 1.
Cam got 1, and our rookie defensive tackle got 1.
94. Yeah, he got 1.
Who that, Lowry? No, that ain't Lowry. Is that Lowry?
That's
Lowry.
Lowry. That's Lowry. Yeah. That's
and then
he's been having some plays this year, man.
Oh yeah. Then
Loudermilk got a sack that got called back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they play good. We got to get up to this. We got to talk about this Browns matchup. I don't the trap game thing. I don't really care about it.
D, before
I
you
don't care
start, I
about
love y'all.
that phrase.
I love y'all. I gotta go. I
Okay.
know it's uncharacteristic of me, but I love y'all. Shout out to D. I love the team. Love the squad. Your
We
boy out.
appreciate you, Dex. Have
Stay
fun.
out,
Love
man.
you.
All right, bro.
Um, see, I lost it again. Oh, we got to talk about the Browns.
The Browns.
Trap game is
The
this thing that a phrase everyone's throwing around. I don't care. It is AFC North football. If you ask me, the Browns have a better chance of beating the Pittsburgh Steelers without Deshaun Watson. So this is fair game. Like Deshaun Watson can't seem to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. We know the backups have been able to. So to me, this is a significant opponent. So I'm not taking them lightly. Yes, to me, I believe they're missing one of their best defensive players, and it's not Myles Garrett. It is JOK. And he was balling out of control prior to his injury. And I was hearing that his injury is so significant, they don't know if he's going to continue to be able to play football. So I do he's a 757 guy, and I admire him. And even Coach Tomlin himself said that if he was there when they got their pick, he was going to get him, but he wasn't there. So he, to me, was one of their best defensive. Can you imagine?
Man.
Can you imagine? I would have loved to have him.
Hell yeah.
He is not there, but to me, he was balling out of control. If you saw him in the Ravens game, you know what I was talking about.
Yeah.
That is also the game he got injured in. But to me, they're missing their best defensive guy, and it's not Myles Garrett.
I'm nervous about this game too. Honestly, we were just talking about this on Kevin Pod. This game makes me nervous because, like you said, they more equipped to beat us because of who they got at quarterback. And then on top of that, like these are type of games. I don't like calling them trap games, but these are type of games on the road. You know what I'm saying, against a division opponent who you ain't got no business losing to. These
on a short week.
Exactly. On a short week, man. This could be a letdown game. And I hope that we play up the part. I seen a stat on NFL Live today that the last 6 times we played in Cleveland, we won 4-1 with a -9 turnover ratio. That number is crazy. -9? I was like, what are we doing in Cleveland? I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, that reminds me back to that game that ended up in a tie. Oh Lord, I was at that game in Cleveland. That's my one time in Cleveland. I don't never got to go back.
Nah, I only did one time. I mean, once for a Browns game, and that was
that tie game where it felt like a loss. Tying with the Browns feels like a loss. It was
I swear, any tie felt like a loss to me.
Yeah,
they need to stop having ties in the NFL anyway. But I'm gonna leave that alone. You know what I mean?
How you feeling about the game?
How you feel about it, kid?
This game, trap game, get it? If it was a team outside of the division, you can use that word. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared of Jameis Winston. He's not all there. He's gonna throw if he thinks somebody open. And Mitch, you know how Terrell Austin be calling these games. We got holes. We got holes. You feel me? And Jameis, I'm speaking of, will just be like, let's throw it over there and see what happens. Touchdown. You feel me? So I think, like I said on my show, I said we have to beat them in the first quarter. Like we have to finish them in the first quarter. Like one of those plays, like a TJ hitting Derrick Henry, is like, oh, all right, that's the momentum. We need one of them type of plays in the first quarter that leads to touchdowns. You feel me? And then we can just coast from there. But I'm scared of Jameis, man. He's crazy. He's gonna throw it.
He got some screws loose.
Yeah, he's crazy, man.
You know what I'm nervous about? Is them trying to play this game for Chubb. You feel me? Because remember, he got hurt against us.
Fitzpatrick,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, don't fall for this. Don't fall for this. Don't let
let
this.
me see. I'm just curious what Nick Chubb's numbers look like. I haven't even been paying attention to them, to be honest. I haven't. I
They've
haven't
been,
even
they,
talked to a Browns fan in
they've
so
been
many weeks.
they've
Like
been
I
saving
haven't.
Chubb for this game. You know what I'm saying?
I
They
haven't
like,
talked to a Browns fan in so long. They told me they season didn't start until week 3 the last time I talked to one, and I ain't talked to them since. You know?
what?
So
That's
yeah,
what they said.
I'm sorry. I haven't talked to one. I'm,
They said they started week 3
that's
with
what they had told
2026.
me. So of course, Ford is still leading the team in rushing because Chubb has joined the team late here. But I want to see what he had. They only scored. Okay, so in the last few games, minus the game against Baltimore, so they scored 29 points against Baltimore. We understand their pass defense. They haven't scored more than 14 after that. So they had 14 against the Saints and they had 10 against the Chargers. I think our defense can get it done.
They should get it done. Yeah.
I think our defense can get it done. And I just want to look up one more thing on the Browns here.
Don't let them get off. Just don't let them get off in the run game. Put the doubt in their mind early. Like Kev was saying. Put the doubt in their mind early. And we got to score touchdowns. None of these kicking field goals, you score touchdowns, and they feel like they in an uphill. They got to run uphill to get it. Won't work for them. Because they got to throw it all the time. That's going to fall right in our hands.
Because it might literally, because James is going
40 yards
crazy ball. And we got
40 yards per game.
Yeah, he's averaging 40 yards per game from the 4 games he's played. Jerome Ford is averaging about 35. So
we're not gonna see the real Nick Chubb until like damn near the last game of the season.
Yeah, Jerry Jeudy is averaging 56 yards, and Joku's back, so he's averaging 48 yards a game. You got Elijah Moore, and that's it. Tillman is there because they don't have Amari Cooper anymore. So you got Jerry Jeudy, Njoku, Elijah Moore, and Cedric Tillman, who had a game. I think he had a great game against the Ravens. And yeah, those are the weapons. I get it. Like I understand.
James the Njoku. James the Njoku or whatever in the middle of the field.
Njoku.
We gotta make sure we stop that early.
Yeah, he always had big games against us for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But we need to get after him.
Yeah, I'm looking at
They'll have a third string left tackle.
Third string left tackle, huh?
You know that. Yeah. Shout out to Ken for help all this information I'm peeping over here.
Yeah. I like his score, 23-13.
Yeah, I don't want them over 20. I want them under 20. I'm just looking at just some numbers over here. I'm really looking at them to be under 20. Dustin Hopkins is what is he? Okay, so he's 1 for 2 from he's 4 for 8 beyond 50. Yes. 50 plus 4 of 8. That's nasty.
He ain't get fired yet?
Huh?
He ain't get fired yet? They should have fired him.
No, he didn't get fired. 4 for 8. From 40 to 49, he's 4 for 5. He's 5 for 5 for 30 to 39. And from 20 to 29, he's 1 for 2.
They need to fire the whole team.
I ain't gonna hold you.
4 for 8 from 50 plus. Yikes.
At this point, if Boz missed, I'd be shocked. Like,
I know he would be too.
I'd be like, "Whoa, he really missed!" Like that throws me off.
He would be too. So I just like to kind of like look around to see what they've been doing because I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't been watching the Browns. I haven't been paying attention. The last time I watched them, they were playing the Ravens. I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend that I know what y'all got going on because I don't. But I know that we can beat them this year. But I also know that we lost to DTR last year. So I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be real with myself and know that it is possible that we could come in here and lose this game if we don't play a smart game. Myles Garrett has 7 sacks. Okay.
The backup quarterback, DTR.
Yeah, DTR. Dorian
DCR?
Thompson Robinson or whatever his name
DTR.
is. DTR. Remember he beat
I
us
ain't
last
see one
year?
of them Jones here. DCR? Put the tape in there. Let's see. See what he do. Let's see.
So I think it's a game that we definitely can win. We just got to be smart, play again, run the ball, keep the ball in our possession, and make them play from behind, and get in the end zone. We cannot just be relying. It's supposed to be raining or something? Is it supposed to be raining? Is that what somebody's talking about weather?
I think so.
Okay,
I think it's a little bit rainy. I don't know if it's still gonna be raining there, but I know it's supposed to rain earlier that day there. So I don't know if it's gonna be like that at night. But we need to play mistake-free football. Mistake-free football. Cause like that -9 been ringing in my head ever since I seen it. And I'm like, yo, we can't turn the ball over.
Turning the ball over. Can't be doing it. We got to get Russell Wilson some more touchdowns. We need to get some more picks.
Oh my God.
And TJ Watt need to get some more tackles. Don't get me wrong. I know TJ Watt is a game wrecker, and no one's giving him his flowers because they don't see like every single game he's doing something spectacular. But he's also being double teamed. He's also being held. Like they're trying to eliminate everything TJ Watt. And it's impossible to do week to week. Like some teams find a way, but he's such a significant beast and a threat. Like good luck. Good freaking luck. He's gonna break away and he's gonna give you something. So I'm sorry. I know you're trying to discount him, and there's this edge thing coming in with him and Myles Garrett, and so there'll be a lot of camera time on him, I'm sure.
This Myles Garrett pumping that, man. Myles Garrett need to grow up.
What does he got to hang his hat on? What is he doing? What are they doing? Like this is going to be the most publicity that they get until they make the Ravens again.
Yep.
What are they asking about? Like, what do you say to your team when you're 2-8? Like, what? Now we get to ask you about TJ Watt because, like, finally something else to talk about besides the fact that you guys can't win. You can't get to 500. You're struggling to win football games. So now we get to talk about TJ Watt. So congratulations, Myles Garrett. You got something else. You got another question that you wouldn't have had if you were not facing TJ Watt. So congratulations.
Yeah, I ain't even thinking about none of that. When I seen him talk about it, I was like, talk about who? I was like, man, cut it out.
Yo.
Cut it out.
Possible sleep. Oh no, I'm not going. I'm not going to work. I'm calling out that day. Sleep. I'm calling out. I'm not going. Shout out to everybody that's going to be there in the stadium. Bless your heart. I will not. You got to pay me to show up in Cleveland at this point. I love you.
Man.
I can't do it.
Man.
But I think we can win this game. Just looking at the numbers, I think it's let me see if they do like a side by side of
with a comparison.
Yeah, let me see if I can do that.
That comparison gonna be Skip is on or what? That's gonna be Skip is on or what?
Let me see. I want to see.
Like our kicker makes kicks, theirs don't. These guys score points, they don't. These guys stop offenses, they don't. Trash.
Let me see. Okay, of course, it is plus 165 money line if you are a betting person over there. Of course, Deshaun Watson is out. We know this. And what are they showing me? They're not even giving me the comparison. So y'all, they make no comparison. Look, they making me do the work. They like, nah.
They like, nah, we good. We don't need to do that.
We don't want to embarrass ourselves.
Usually they will literally put the numbers side by side, but they like, nah, we ain't even gonna do that.
Nah, they said they're gonna skip that version. They said they're gonna skip that version. You got to make one.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna open up two little windows here, and we're gonna get this comparison because y'all not about to play me.
Do you have to make up what?
No, I'm gonna go to each team separately, and we're gonna get this comparison. We're gonna look at the stats here.
Who? Well, I don't want to look too far ahead. I'll leave that alone.
Because usually it'll show you and like where they rank, but it's not even giving me that.
they not rankable.
Yeah.
That is
like
crazy.
When I did, like, you can see where the Ravens were, like, you know, on the bottom of the pass defense, and then they were at the top for the rushing deep, like where they marked in the league. This is crazy.
Did y'all see Elliott on Humphrey's podcast? Did y'all see that?
I saw clips. I refuse to give Marlon a view.
I seen the extended clip. Man, he was going in. He went in on the Dolphins, and I was like, "Yo, what's up with Elliott, man?" He went on the Dolphins.
Elliott is a comedian. He should, like, he is. You think I'm petty? That's petty.
Yeah, 60%
chance of rain.
36
Najee, take us home.
Yeah, that's
home, Najee.
That sounds like a Najee game.
Jameis is only averaging 130 yards a game.
Huh? That's it?
That's it. He's been sacked 12 times, and Deshaun, and he's played 8 games. So they've gotten better. I don't know if so. So let's just look at these stats real quick. Deshaun Watson played 7 games. I don't know how much of that 7th game he played, but he played 7 games. He averaged 164 yards per game with 1,148 yards, right? And 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, but he was sacked 33 times.
Yeah. Tackle on another 12. Tackle on 12 for Jameis. That's 40.
Jameis has played in 8 games. He has less completions. LaShawn had 137 completions. Winston has 89 out of 145 attempts. The completion percentage is still in the 60s. He had 1,040. Jameis Winston has 1,047 yards, and he has 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and 12 sacks.
12
so the offensive line, I'm assuming,
game,
yeah, huh?
Did that 3 interceptions come in one game?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not horrible, but 12 sacks. So the amount of sacks is so significantly different.
Because he only started like 3 games, and he got sacked 12 times in like 3 games. That is crazy.
No. Jameis has 8 games under his belt.
He got 8 games?
He's played in 8 games.
Huh? He couldn't have.
So maybe he came in like when it was garbage time or something.
Maybe because
I was Jones getting hurt. Jones getting knocked out of games. I think
he was some games, or they sat him down. They sat him down for some games. It was getting deep out there.
Let me see what games let me look a little bit deeper and see what games.
He's gonna get a 30 for 30. They're gonna do 30 for 30 on him.
Who, on Jameis?
Okay. So the Baltimore game, we know that was the first start. So that's 3 games. In 3 games, he's been sacked 8 plus 3, 11 times. So his 3 starts, he's been sacked 11 times.
Hey,
we might get 5.
6 sacks tomorrow.
He threw 3 interceptions in that Chargers game.
Yeah, I watched that game.
That's
the only reason I knew. That was the only reason I knew.
Beanie Bishop, come on, Beanie, let's get it. Let's get it, Beanie.
Hey, I love Beanie, but give me Minka. I need Minka tomorrow night. Because Jameis will throw it over the middle. So
he had 395 passing yards against the Saints.
And they lost by 21.
35-14. He only had 2 interceptions. He didn't throw an interception, but he had 395 yards.
That was in cleanup time. Game was already over.
I'm so fascinated, y'all. When I tell you I have not been paying them no attention, I haven't paid them no attention. So this is fascinating to me.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
He
but
Russell Wilson,
no touchdowns, and he'll still get a 200-yard game.
Yeah.
So
If we out there playing that cover 4, cover 6 all night, he had 300 and something on us. Easy.
65% completion. So what it looks like is, I mean,
I don't think he's not on track, bro. I think he on track. He just getting doubled and triple team. He getting double and triple team. He's still making the plays he need to make.
We're gonna be fine. Like just looking at the numbers, we're gonna be fine. I'm not.
We need a play from
like
if
I hate saying this because I like the Ravens use this excuse all the time when they lose to us. We beat ourselves. But like
I heard
like,
Washington said the same thing.
We just have to play our game. Like if we don't go in there playing our game, then then it'll be difficult. But we just have to be who we are. Like play the game that we've been playing. Be ourselves.
Still a football. Play still football. We in.
Like looking at these numbers and what they're doing offensively with the Browns, we could easily put up 20 plus points. If I didn't expect us to go score 30 against Baltimore.
Nah.
But we can definitely get 24 points against this Browns team. I don't care. I know it's AFC North football, but I think we can definitely get 24 points on this Browns team.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
that's my takeaway, y'all. I do want to thank everybody for joining. The Knicks must not be playing tonight.
They playing right now.
They are? Is that why he doing that?
I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Hey, they up 14-3, bro.
It's hard for me to watch the NBA right now. Oh, we playing right now.
Yeah. That's what I'm telling. I can see it on.
I'm like the next time we play because KevEze.
They playing the Suns.
Kevin Durant not playing?
We whipping the air right now. What?
Oh, he hurt. He hurt.
Kev about to go crazy. Y'all up by 11.
Like everyone else.
All the way from the Ravens, for sure. They were definitely takeaways. And we got to do that again against the Browns. We got to take the ball away. So time of possession, again, another one of those things, running the ball, getting those check downs, getting rid of the ball, keeping Russell from getting sacked. I'm tired of seeing him getting sacked. I know he's one of those quarterbacks that gets sacked a lot because he holds it to the ball, but get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Dump it to a Jalen, jump it to a Calvin, dump it to a Najee. Just get rid of that ball.
Score touchdown.
I want man.
What we doing?
Yeah,
no, that's a good question. That's a good question because Van Jefferson been on. I've been APB out on him for a minute now.
We're gonna get it together. My man Van, he gonna get some catches this week.
I expect
it because they put Ben Skoranek up in there.
Hey, he was on point all game long. He was blocking like a tight end out here. He was cooking out there. I was like, oh snap! Look at this.
And
dude.
I want to see some more Patterson. I like him too. That's a big boy. That's a big dude, man. He ain't no running back. Running back.
That's the wild part. He a receiver for real.
Yeah, he was a receiver.
He came in as a receiver. He made the smartest decision for his career. For real, changing that position.
We got to get better on special teams when it comes to tackling from like kick returns and stuff. I want him to see them clean that up. Waitman has been balling. Like shout out to him. He don't get enough love and credit because he been put in some situations and he made some stuff shake. Anything else before we wrap?
One bad point here.
Yeah, he had one all season.
He's doing his thing
all year.
Yeah,
he's doing his thing, y'all. I can't. Yeah, Pruitt should be back.
Only thing I gotta say is here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
Yeah, and tell everybody
tomorrow.
When you go live again, Kev, for 7 podcast.
Hey, you heard okay?
Friday, 8 p.m. Your day, Sills for 7 podcast. We gonna be live.
And tell everybody where they can find you, bitch.
So people that know me, my old podcast got hacked. My page got hacked, but I'm relaunching next week. Okay. So hopefully I can get D on a couple of times. Man, Kev be on there. We're gonna be talking that talk.
First episode, and I told you it don't matter what I'm doing. It don't matter what I'm doing.
I love it. Get it, y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming and joining me. Everybody in the comments, everybody again that watched live with me and watched me lose my mind. People were laughing at me. People were like, "It was so funny to watch your expressions during the game." I know I was banging on the table, acting a fool. But I definitely called for Justin Fields to get in this game very, very early. I was like, "We need to see some Justin," and it finally happened.
I wish I'd have saw that live, yo. I was so invested in the game. I wasn't even looking at my phone for real.
Yeah, so like, I had this live up, and then I had TikTok live up, and then TikTok is tricky. You go live on TikTok, like you can't do nothing, like you can't have no alcohol in the background, like you can't do anything.
For real?
So people were like, "Can you show the game?" I'm like, "I can't show you the game. TikTok will kick me off here so fast. I cannot show you the game." But TikTok was the TikTok live crew was cool too. So just shout out to everybody that came through. I don't know why you would want to watch me watch the Steelers because I know I look crazy, but I love y'all for it, and we're gonna do it tomorrow night. Why not? So if y'all want to be on here live tomorrow night,
if I'm not too invested into the game, I'll pop up.
I'm all the way invested. The only thing I have, because it's on Prime, so everybody's going to be streaming it. It's going to be lagging. But for me, I watched the game on the antenna, so it was like like that.
I got a streaming network. I got like 3 different channels to watch the Steelers game on, including the Pittsburgh local network. So
yeah, the local KDKA. Yeah. So I'm going to. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna be watching it.
If you do it live
on TV or what? But
if you're doing it live, you doing it on here or you doing on?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on here. It'll be live on here. I'll send out the link for the people that want to come on camera. Hit me up if I don't send it. You're not the normal group that I normally send the link to, but just hit me up and I can send it out. If you want to be on camera. And but I'll see y'all tomorrow. And people on Instagram, I don't respond because I can't see it. It's not that I'll be ignoring y'all. It's just when you stream to IG Live, it don't let you see the comments. You have to literally go into that window. And that's why I'm telling y'all
they need to upgrade.
Yeah, they need to fix that connectivity because I can't see the comments. Like people were requesting to join the live from Instagram and I can't see it. So I apologize. It's not, I wasn't ignoring you. I just physically can't see it when I'm doing live here. All right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Go Steelers. Go out there and get one last little to your Ravens friends. And we out here. Bye. We're going to do it for Dex. Peace.